This is Patrick back from the 8tracktapestore.com, and what we're going to talk about in this video is cleaning your tapes and ironing wrinkles out of tapes. Here's an example here. So this tape, you can see the splice came apart, and because the splice was deprecated, some of this, the surface area transferred off to the back of the tape one turn away. So I don't know if it shows up on video, but you can see it's kind of shiny and gluey looking here. So we want to take that off the back of the tape. It's very common, by the way, for there to be debris right in this area, one turn away from the splice. The way we want to clean the back of the tape there is take our Q-tip, that's ibupropanol alcohol, and we're just going to clean it like that. Notice how I'm holding it to keep the tape in a nice straight line. I'm using the back of the Q-tip to dry it. And you can see on the Q-tip that we got the dirt off. Looks good now. I'm going to discard the Q-tip. And now we're going to take our iron because this is crinkly here as well. So let's stretch it out with our fingers. The tape is dry, that's important. Never use steam in an iron. And we're just going to very quickly go over that area. And that's straightened out immediately, which is what you want. So with this tape, we have cleaned and ironed it. We're going to repair the splice later. We've done that already on earlier videos. And then we'll add 2 twists in here, and we'll be able to fix the tape that way. So I'm going to set that aside. This tape here is a little more daunting. This got stuck in a machine, it looks like. So there's a large area here on this particular tape that's been crinkled, and we're just going to iron this just the way we did on the last one, except it's going to take a little longer. What I'm going to do, I don't know if you can see it, this is wrinkled all along here and continuing to the end of the tape there. It's not terrible, I've seen much worse, but this should iron out nicely. I'm going to weight this to so we don't stretch the tape out while we're ironing. Keep a nice straight line. And then just run your iron, again, quickly and briefly along there. And that has ironed out pretty well. Sometimes we want to do it a couple times. Notice we're ironing the back of the tape, not the front. We don't want to deprecate the front of the tape. And then what we would do is we go to the next section along here. And we would just continue ironing it the same way. You can see this is crinkled in here. Again, not too bad. Let's get our weight. Stretch that out a bit. Apply the iron very quickly. Twice if you need to. This area here will need a little more attention with the iron. But that's how you do it, and we just continue to the end of the tape. This tape is going to go through a reverse respooling process, and we'll show you that in another video. As far as cleaning tapes, you're going to encounter that occasionally. Normally the gunk is on the back of the tape, like we just saw in this tape here. The famous example are those Ampex rubber rollers that get all gooey, and those always get stuck to the tape, and you have to get the rubber off the back. Sometimes those are a terrible mess, sometimes they're a little easier, but the principle is the same. You're going to use your alcohol, you're going to use Q-tips, and just gently clean that rubber off the back of the tape, wherever you see it. Occasionally you'll need to clean the front of a tape. We prefer not to use alcohol on the playing surface of a tape. Just a little water is fine, and make sure it's dry before you do anything else with the tape. All right, this is Patrick from the 8tracktapestore.com. And the last thing I should have mentioned earlier with the iron is you're always using this on the lowest setting. So this iron has settings 1 through 7 on it. I'm on 1, and I don't want to budge off of that. This also happens to be a steam iron, but you never use steam on a tape, so it's always in the dry mode. All right, this is Patrick from the 8tracktapestore.com.